Well, what up, Zach? How are you?
What up? What up?
Dude, I think our intro, I don't know if it was glitching or what, but did you get to see it? Because this is some high quality stuff all of a sudden.
I actually didn't. Should we play it again?
Hey, I think we should try it again. Just
play it again. Yeah.
Whoa, where did it go? Hold up. We're crashing.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we're crashing.
Don't worry, I can just sing the intro if you need me to.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and sing the intro?
All right. So while you're doing this, I'm gonna sing the intro.
We're back. But actually, we should sing the intro anyways. Just go for it. Go for it.
So it goes like this. It goes da da da, 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 or something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
It's pretty good. I recorded it myself.
Really? The same one that went viral like years ago.
Yeah. No, yeah, I might have copied him, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, you know, it's all good, man. It's all good. Unfortunately, it didn't work this time, but maybe we'll throw it in later in the newscast. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea. Maybe before every segment.
Yeah, I like that actually. A little intro before every segment. Speaking of that, what do we got going on this evening, Zach?
Let me tell you, we got a lot of things lined up today. I'm really like pickled pink about what's going on today. It's gonna be really good. We'll be able to talk to Josh Pinato. We'll be able to talk to our weatherman Zan. I believe we have some puppets in the lineup. Is that correct?
Dude, I think that might be correct actually.
That's the rumor around the show.
I called from an agent down in Hollywood, and they said they're trying to go big, and this is the perfect place to do it. So that's what's going on.
That's what we like to hear. I think we're going to learn a little bit about food today, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next week. So it should be a good show tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, I'm kind of bummed that we won't have Eric and Trevor dancing on screen, but I don't know. The chefs in the kitchen might be dancing a little bit too. We'll see.
That's true. We might see what they can do. But I don't know about you, but how do you know what happened this past week?
I don't know what happened this past week, but I do know somebody who does. Should we bring on Mr. Joshua Pinato for the Habs?
I think it's a good plan.
All right, Joshua. Wow, you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Zach.
All right.
I'm ready. Let's do the Haps.
Quenched, right? I hope so. That was a lot of water.
Yeah.
Let's hear this Haps, brother.
All right. Well, take it away, Josh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, brothers. Some students on campus are questioning just how random the randomized COVID tests are after it was revealed only alumni of Loma Linda Academy are being chosen for testing. Trump spoke at CPAC over the weekend, saying that he will not be starting another party as it would transgress the GOP. This surprised everybody, as throwing parties where he violates boundaries is a favorite pastime of his. ASNEWS Spiritual is continuing its weekly small group called Prayer, Pace, and Popcorn, originally titled Confessions, Christ, and Corn on the Cob. The Golden Globes awarded the best comedy film to Borat 2, making it the second Borat film to exist. Taylor Swift was recently called out on Twitter for allegedly dating a minor. When asked for a comment, the boyfriend began reciting his ABCs. The debate over whether cereal is soup has heated up on campus, with an official ASNEWS poll showing that 35% of students believe that cereal is soup. Coincidentally, the same number of students who report regularly using drugs. Ed Sheeran exists, and my life is worse for it. Now let's get into the best of Twitter real quick before we resume with the news. The best of Walla Walla Twitter this week. First up, Josue tweeted, "I am indestructible by both scientific and pop culture standards." Good tweet. Zach Makeup retweeted, "I'm going to bring back the facial hairstyles from the Civil War." And he did. Ashley tweeted, "The worst part about taking generals as a senior is having to watch freshmen try to flirt before class. Girl, please don't laugh so hard. You know he's ugly underneath that mask." Back to the news. The CHE has recently begun to offer vaccinations to its student volunteers. When asked, one volunteer was asked to comment, they said, "Oh, really? I had no idea we were being vaccinated. I'm just a better person than most people." Students have begun wearing shorts again, triggering the annual mecca of conservatives to remind young ladies that they should be wearing ankle-length dresses. The WandaVision finale will air tomorrow, but the directors prepared the fans to be disappointed, saying, "There's no way this is going to live up to the hype. I only wish I had prepared my girlfriend with a similar way for Valentine's Day." John McVeigh was recently spotted in the cafeteria ordering a salad. The Atlas announced a new line of syrups arriving spring quarter, including lilac, raspberry, and the blood of Christ. Next up, a segment called In of Pocket or Out of the Pocket. These are hot takes, and I will say whether they are inside of the pocket or outside of the pocket. Our first hot take comes from Charmaine. Charcuterie boards are Lunchables for adults. This is out of the pocket by a large degree. I don't like to think that I'm eating Lunchables when I think I'm being fancy. Next up, Moonlight should have won Best Original Score instead of La La Land from Noah Dauncey. That's very much in the pocket. Moonlight had a better score than La La Land. Our next hot take comes from Isaiah. Carrot juice is better than lemonade. Entirely out of the pocket and on another planet. There is no universe in which carrot juice is better than lemonade. And our final hot take of the day, cereal is soup, brought to us by somebody, and it is so out of pocket that I have written a 10-page Senate bill to prove it such. This has been the Haps.
Wow. Joshua, thank you for coming at us with all of the good news.
I feel quite enlightened about everything after hearing that. Really appreciate it. I was excited to hear that there was a spotting of John McVeigh. It's rare these days, but he is out there, so it's good to know our favorite food.
Salad at that. That's pretty crazy.
What a healthy guy, man! What a healthy guy. We got to get him on the show sometime. Man.
I don't know what we do without him here at Walla Walla University. You know what else? I wonder what we do without at Walla Walla University.
What would that be?
Zach, where did that stash go? That full-on.
You know, it was. I just had to rally the troops a little bit, and after that, I felt like I just had to change it up. I had too much patriotism in me when I had that connected stash and beard. You know.
Yeah, you're really bringing it back to the 1860s. I know retro is in these days, but that's a little bit far in my.
I started marching to like Georgia, man. It was bad. It was.
Well, it's looking fresh now. Speaking of fresh, spring. I think it's here.
It's around the corner if it's not here. And if this isn't spring, I'm gonna be very upset because I've already cut multiple of my pants into shorts and I'm ready.
Oh man, well,
joke.
I honestly believe it coming from you. You're the one person that I know that could pull stuff off like that. But should we get on Weatherman Zan? Get him on here.
That's a good idea. We should check in with the Weatherman Zan. Weatherman Zan, are you there? Can you hear us?
Weatherman
Zan here.
I can see you a
Hello.
little better. There we go.
Oh, good to see you.
Oh man, where are mine? Just a second. I gotta be cool. Like, oh wow, Weatherman Zan. Come on.
Wait, I was not prepared for this one.
Yeah, you're leading us astray again.
Newsflash.
Weatherman Zan here, coming to you live from College Place, Washington.
Where
the weather is currently 52 degrees in Collegedale, Tennessee. Funny enough, that's exactly what it is here in College Place as well. So what can you do with all this beautiful weather, you might ask? I'll tell you what you can do. I was down at the pickleball carts on Thursday, and I saw a large number of Walla Walla University students playing pickleball. So if you see pickleball paddles or pickleballs, just think, I could be doing that. It's like ping pong, but you're on the table. In related news, it's pleasant outside, in case you haven't noticed. This is one of the first winter quarters where I've walked around in a t-shirt and not been cold. The sunsets have been quite pleasant, and the outdoor weather has been incredible. So if you want to play pickleball, you can rent pickleball sets at the Tread Shed for 1 cent. That's pretty incredible. Almost like the weather. Did I mention it's pleasant? This weekend, it'll be around 60 degrees at Vantage, which is time to climb in the shade. That is sweaty, and I might be taking my shirt off. Oh, am I allowed to say that on this show?
I don't know. There's been some questionable things said on this show, Zan, but I don't know. I'd be down to climb with some shirts off. Zach, what do you think?
I think if I'm climbing, my shirt's off. That's
the way to go.
Mm.
And with one final comment on the weather, you may have noticed I shaved my mustache, and so did Zach, which marks the official end of ski season, which means it is spring climbing season.
I don't know. I'm still holding on, boys.
Maybe mountain biking season. Come on, Zach. I mean, it's time to put those skis away and get your bike out.
You know, you might be right. You might be right. Well, Weatherman Zan, it's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Get out and don't get too sunburned out there, yeah?
Yep. Wear your sun shirts. Wear your sunscreen. And wear your face mask. Hey, face masks make great sunscreen on your face.
There you go. There you go. Well, thanks for being here. We're stoked that you could give us the weather once again.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
You can see from this map here behind me that we have some blue coming towards the orange.
What does that mean? Because
I don't know. I don't have a degree in meteorology.
Well, good stuff.
I'll see you all next week.
All right.
You.
Sounds good.
All right.
Wow. He's always keeping it real. He's always giving us the laydown on the weather.
That's true. That's true. It is true though that mustaches are basically like a groundhog like a day of ski season. The hard pow days, I believe, are over, but that doesn't mean you can't still ski. So
yeah, I think you even talked about getting out on the slopes tomorrow. Is that right? Just getting some spring skiing in, maybe with your shirt off. Is that?
You might see me out there. If I'm skiing, my shirt's off. So
all right, ladies. I hope that you were listening. Maybe you'll be out there watching this ski Passy without a shirt on. It's going to be a sight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about a good one, but it'll be a sight.
It'll be a sight. That is for sure. Oh, man.
Well, right on. I think this is a new segment coming up here on the ASNEWS. What do you think for this one? This is the puppets.
Do we have an intro video for this one?
You know what? I think we might. Let me try to pull this up again. Because if this doesn't work, we're in trouble for the rest of the show. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, we're gonna try it.
That was a good intro video.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Well, I am very excited for this next segment, though. Should we just try to move on? Do they need any introduction, or?
I don't know if they need any introduction. I can't actually see my face moving right now, so we might. Oh, there we go. There we go.
All right, we're back.
We're just gonna send it over to the puppets. Puppets, how are you?
Man, I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm out with two of my actors. We are actually going to be having a little performance for you. So cool. You might know my other productions known as Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Interstellar. I have done many accomplished works, but let me introduce to you. On the left, we have, hello, my name is David. I am a young Israelite boy. I am kind of the weekends. I love it here. It is quite amazing, and I'm ready to shoot it. And then on the right have Goliath. Hello, I am Goliath. I am very strong. I am really ready to write and see how this production goes. And then you have God. My name is God. You might know me as the Bread of Life. I am also known by many names, but yes, I am God, and you would not see me much for this production. I'm going to ascend into the clouds. Get away from me. I'm going to go to the clouds, and I will talk to you at the end. All right, so now let us start this production. You have, right now, the Israelites and the Philistines. They don't like each other very much. There's been a battle going on for many days. People are starving, they're unhappy, some might even say they're hangry. And then you have this guy, shrimpy, little, not a whole lot, and then Goliath. He's been taunting these Israelites. He said, this is what Goliath said. Hello, I do not think you Israelites are wrong. I think you are kind of weak, and I am going to kill all of you. You cannot do anything, and you are very small, like you. And then, you know what happened after that? Let me tell you. So what David did is, und ja, I love it here. I went to visit my brothers, and I was like, you know what would be amazing? I do not like the big funny man because he says he means things that hurt me. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fight him. And so I then went to the king, and the king let me wear, like, I want to wear your armor. And the king was like, no, you cannot wear it. And I'm like, I want, okay. And so he gave it to me. It was very big. It rode. I will not tell you where it rode. In any way, it was too big, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I was like, okay, I'm going to fight the big funny man, but first, let me talk to God. So I reached like, God, can you help me? Because this big funny man, he's saying a lot of mean things, and I kind of want to fight him. And you know, to me, he said this, David, I'm going to be honest, you are kind of a little soft. You are not very strong, and I do not think it is going to take a miracle. Let me be honest. It is an absolute miracle for you to win. And I thought, I was like, okay, I can do this. I think I can do this. I can do this. So I went down and I grabbed these 3 smooth stones because I love them, and I can make friendship bracelets. Little did I know I was going to be hitting the funny man in the face with them. Oh my God, shadowing. I'm very sorry. But okay, so I went and I was like, okay, this is going to be it. I kind of put the razzle dazzle on it right before I let it go. And you know what? Funny man thought this. This is what Goliath said. I was not expecting a lot to be the little shrimp man, and then all of a sudden, this big rock hit me in the face, forehead. I have never seen anything like that. He is little boy. I got hit in the face by, and so I was unconscious. And that is the last thing that I thought. This is what happened. So after that, let me tell you something. David threw this rock. Goliath collapsed. There wasn't even a show. It was an absolute wreck. All of the Philistines, oh my God, our leader, what are we going to do? And then David exclaimed, and he said, oh my God, I got the funny man. I'm going to cut his head off. I went off the rails there. I'm very sorry. But then I got the big funny man, and then we won. And it was absolutely amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I bet I'm going king. Oh, so funny. And then God went to David. He was like, David, and absolutely amazing. You trusted in me, and I helped you, kill the funny man. You are going to fight this king in the entire world. You're absolutely amazing. You are going to be so awesome. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you know what happened from there. Life, history, love, loss, the birth of our own. And then it was fini. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, are we there? How are we looking over there? What's the report from the other side? Oh, looks like we don't got any sound from Zach currently. All the puppets are doing their thing now. All right. I don't know. Oh, there, you're back. David, are you guys?
Yourself.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
The puppets. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for that. That was good. Wow, there's a lot going on here currently. Puppets, can I ask you guys a few questions? Thank you. First off, how long have you guys been acting? Are you acting, or is this a real story? Maybe we should ask that question first.
This is what I've been devoted to for all of my life, and this is what I was born for. When work out, I was like, you know what, I can act and I can do really good things, and I am pretty strong and handsome and amazing. You know, after my other production, like I can narrate. I have the voice of some might say Morgan Freeman, anything really.
I honestly thought you were Morgan Freeman for a second, but you know, we can be mistaken. Do you guys have any other upcoming productions coming up?
You know, I think we have a lot of things under wraps right now. I cannot talk about many things, but what I can say is that we're really looking forward to keep coming at strong every day.
That's good. That's good. I have one more question. How do you guys feel about improv?
You know, I actually have never improv. This is all written down. I actually have to read cards even in the morning when I talk to people. The English language is not very good for me, so I have to do a lot of this. I have to actually hold the dictionary.
Oh, are you currently holding that dictionary?
Duh.
Wow, that is impressive. That is very, very impressive. Now, I only asked about the improv just because I'm a huge fan of Shakespeare, and Romeo and Juliet is like one of my favorites. And listen, I'm a really big fan, and I know this would like mean the world to me, and I believe it would to our viewers as well. Any chance you could just give us like a taste of that classic Shakespeare?
You know what? Let me pull it up really quick, and I think we can do something. I don't know how long it will be, but I can narrate. So you have two lovers,
all right,
Romeo and Juliet, are now next to each other, dying, realizing that they have not long to live. Then you have Romeo say to Juliet, "You are so beautiful. I love you so much. You are the love of my life. And so, because to die, I am too fabulous to live self. And so, you know what I'm going to do, Juliet? I'm going to die with you. And so then Romeo takes the poison and dies with Juliet still there. And you have Juliet, I'm awake. Why is my love? He is dead. Oh my gosh. I do not know what to do. Parents, they're going to be so unhappy. I'm going to die widow, ugly widow, and to die myself. And so, this is where I bid you adieu. And then died. The end.
Oh, that almost brought tears to my eyes. Oh man. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Really, I wish we could pay you, but we can't. But I just really appreciate it.
I have one more.
You have another thing.
Yes. Well, no. It is a question.
Oh yeah. What up?
Where is the man?
One more time.
Where is the leader? Zach Huff.
I think our connection's breaking up. We might have to leave the puppets.
I think we're pulling you off right now.
Yeah, man, lost him. He had a good question there, but we lost him. So,
dude, I have no idea what just happened, but man, that was crazy.
You're not wrong.
I was watching from YouTube there for a little bit. I just joined the view part.
That's good.
So you're really good. Well, I think we should keep moving things right along. Yeah, should we see what's next?
Yeah, I think the next part is gonna be as good as communism. So we'll have to see what happens with that.
All right. Well, welcome, chefs.
There they are. At least one of them. There they are.
Zach, why don't you ask these chefs a little bit of a question? Maybe get to know their cooking background. We'll see what happens.
I think it's a good question. So first question I have for you guys is what qualifies you to be a chef? How about Wills? Would you like to go first?
Yes. So what qualifies me to be a chef?
Mm.
People who don't know me by Wills probably know me as the Pasta Man. I used to work at the Calf, that's right, where we serve bad food. Those are my qualifications.
That's a good That's a good resume right there. Hannah.
Yeah, actually, last year I actually was not at the university because I actually was flown to be a pilot. I'm a pilot, a chef in another country. So that's what qualifies me.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
impressive. That is very, very impressive. Do we need more questions? We can keep
No,
asking.
I think let's give them the challenge. So Zach and I were talking a little bit, and we're like, you know what? A good newscast like this needs a cooking show segment. So that's what we decided to do tonight. And we thought, you know, how many college kids are watching right now? Probably a lot, hopefully. Yes. So, at least. Anyways, we're like, we need to give some encouragement to our college students, and we need to see from the professionals on, you know, what a classic college meal takes to prepare, takes to cook, and how it tastes. So with that said, the challenge here for you guys is to cook the most classic college meal you can in 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to cook.
And it could be any classic college meal. You know, it could be soup. Soup is great. I love soup.
It could also be cereal, because cereal is also great.
Yeah.
They might be the same. Some people might say they're the same thing, but
that is a debate. That is a very good debate.
So before we start the timer, Wills, Hannah, what are you guys thinking right now? What are you gonna cook up for us?
Well, I mean, my specialty is pasta, but I also want to make something healthy for the fellows at home. So we might see some fruits and veggies in a sort of pasta dish.
Oh wow.
Fruits.
I'm
veggies.
thinking 3 or 4 courses. I might go 5 or 6 courses. 5 minutes is a really long time for me. So I don't know. We'll just see where it takes us, you know?
Oh my. Well, with that said, Zach, I'm gonna start the timer, and then we're gonna get going. Here, let me pull it up. Pulling this up on my phone right now. And go.
All right, here we go. And they are off. Look at those cutting boards, man. Not gonna lie, I have never seen a cutting board quite like that.
Yeah, I think actually, Zach, that he rented this from the Tread Shed. I think that they're both pickle. I almost said pickle boards. What do you call it? Cutting boards, pickle paddles. The same thing, right?
Very true. Very true. Oh, the pickle paddles. Now, here's a question. What happens if you cut a pickle on a pickleball paddle? Is that like too much pickle? Can you have too much pickle?
I don't know. At that point, does it turn into a cucumber again?
At what point does a pickle go from a cucumber to a pickle? That's another good question. Oh. And where does it become a ball?
Uh-oh, wait. Breaking news, Zach. I think we just had a slice of the finger. Wills. There's some extra protein in the apple.
Yes, blood is actually a necessity. So the more I put in this dish, the better it will be for you. Like I said, protein, I always say this. If you know me, you know I say this. Protein. That's what I say.
Protein. It's time to get swole. Spring is coming. Zach's already going to be out with his shirt off tomorrow.
That's true.
You might have to join in with those guns of yours.
Oh, man. So it's a good time out here. I know I have one other friend who's really good at cooking. I don't know if you guys have ever met Ethan, but Ethan is another great chef. We might have to actually pull Ethan on here sometime. Maybe Ethan can make some soup. I know Ethan really, really loves soup.
What kind of soup?
That's, sometimes, here's the question. I had a debate about this earlier with soup, with Ethan actually. If you take barley and you put it in hot water, it's a barley soup. If you take oatmeal, another grain, you put it in hot water, it's a cereal. But yet, where does the debate, what's the difference? Who knows?
Yeah, I guess also salad into the mix, right? I mean, if you take salad and put dressing on it, is it a soup? Is it a cereal?
It looks like in the comments we have a hot take that they're favorite soup is honey bunches of oats. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I'm seeing that comment, and I would just like to point out that's not soup, and no, that's
Yeah,
all.
I would also like to say that's just disturbing that they would consider that soup.
And keep in mind, we are professional chefs.
Literal professional.
Literally chefs. Like, oh, I'm not gonna give you guys. I'm not gonna let you look at what I'm working on. But you'll see, and you'll understand, and you'll feel embarrassed for saying that honey bunches of oats are soup.
It's honestly embarrassing.
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 No, I believe that actually. Once again, I am frozen. I mean, I don't know for you guys, but I can't really see what's going on. But so maybe Hannah, why don't you describe your techniques right now, just so I can kind of get an idea of what is happening.
So right now I'm putting some pesto on some bread, and there's this technique that I use to butter the bread. I don't have a name for it yet, but it's kind of like in the wrist where you just kind of like have to do it like this, so you get an even coat. It actually has taken me years to perfect, so I'm sure you guys couldn't do it. But you're welcome to try. But yeah, that's one thing.
Can you show us that technique one more time?
I can. So it's all in the wrist.
Let me try. So it's just in the wrist?
That's wrong. Yeah,
so now,
you shouldn't try.
Or what's going on there?
Say what?
Are you just trying to waste Hannah's time, or what's going on?
Honestly, embarrassing.
I will say Wills did. I mean, I wasn't supposed to say that on live TV. Sorry, Wills. Wills, why don't you tell me about your butter spreading technique?
So interestingly, my grandmother is from Boston, which, as you know, is the world headquarters of butter. She always says in her New England accent, everything is better with butter. So the way I like to spread it is I actually I lay it out kind of like a brickwork on top of my toast. Like I don't touch it at all. It's just you put it on the toast and take a bite.
Wow, that actually sounds quite that's quite buttery. If that I don't know about that.
Well,
it does sound buttery.
Yeah.
But hey, the more butter, the better, right?
That I've heard it said. I've heard it said.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, looks like we got quite a bit of stuff going on in Hannah's corner down there.
What's our time?
You know, our
time
time
do we
is
have?
it's past 5 minutes now. We were supposed to go to a commercial break, but the screen is still frozen. So, Zach, how's the progress going? Should we call it good and see what they've created?
Should we? It looks like Wills is letting his food set. Who knows how long that will take. Hannah, I'm gonna make this like chopped. You have, what is it, like 15 seconds, and then you have to let me get a timer going. Actually, let me reset this timer.
Get that timer going. We'll cut her off, and then whatever she ends up with.
All right.
I mean, she's going to do 3 or 4 courses all in 5 minutes. So
all in 5 minutes. All right, Hannah, you have 10 seconds left. There's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. All right, chefs. Would you like to present your dishes to the judges, where we will judge you?
Yeah. Wills, do you want to go first, or?
No, I think we should save best for last. You can go first.
Oh, confident words, Will. Confident words. Let's see Hannah's dish.
All right, so first I have a soup, an actual soup. It's actually homemade, so it's tomato red pepper, which I actually grew in my yard in the last month. So that's really, really good. I've seasoned it with all the spices that I also have grown in my apartment, so it looks really good. Made, I don't want to call it a grilled cheese because it's that much better than a grilled cheese, but I've taken 2 slices of sourdough bread, which again, I made the sourdough bread. I'm very good at making bread. I added a slice of cheese, some pesto, some spinach, and then a little tomato sauce to add some creaminess to it. So that's what we have right here.
That
And
sounds
how does it taste?
How does it taste? They're frozen on my end.
Oh, does it taste well?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. It's really, really hot right now.
Well, we can let that chill, and we'll go to Will's, and then we'll come back with the.
Sounds good.
All right, Wills. Why don't you let us know what's going on with your dish?
All right. So when I was asked to create a college experience meal, I thought no one has time to eat 7 courses, even if I had the money to do so. So I've put everything into one course, and I'll just show you guys what I've got going. So if you can see, I'm sorry. So we have ramen, plain without the chicken seasoning, because I don't eat chicken. We've got, these are carrots. These are healthy for you. Now you might think that this is a soup, so these are potatoes. Wrong. These are apples. And this little dust here is apple cider. That's to enhance the apple flavor. And this blue corner over here was in a cup on my roommate's desk. So I took it, and it's now in the soup. And lastly, we have a banana over here to just kind of finish things off.
Well, that looks delectable. I think that's like a one. It's all your nutrition into one dish.
Does that? Would you go eat that?
Here's the thing, though. We need to know how it tastes. So, Wills, would you like to give us a tasting of that? We while he is doing that, Hannah, what is your how do you feel it tasted?
Okay, so this soup is really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Really good soup. All right. We got a thumbs up. We got a thumbs up from Hannah. A really good soup and a thumbs up on the sandwich. Oh, looks like we lost Zach. Well, while we're doing this, Wills, how would you rate your taste? The taste of your dish?
I always go by this rule: never get high off your own supply. So we're gonna have my roommate Hayden. We're gonna have my roommate try our meal. So Hayden, get over here, buddy.
That's smart. You don't want to be biased in this situation. That's so nice of you to let him try it.
All right, everyone, this is Hayden. He loves my cooking. All right,
where do I start?
Oh man, where do you end is the question.
All right, we're gonna have to start with an apple, I think.
Yep.
All right.
An apple.
It is.
All right, we're going one bite.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
There wasn't an apple.
Oh.
All right.
No. Okay.
So, how would you say on the taste for that?
I think he was blown away. At loss for words is what I gotta say.
Well, see, the judges here, we wanted to really taste you guys' food and try it and really give you guys a fair judging. Looking at what I can, while Zach is away, I'll let you know my side of it. That might be the only one we get. Hannah, the spices you use, the amount of ingredients, the greens, quite impressive, especially in 5 minutes. I will dock you for points only because you did mention multiple courses, and a soup and a sandwich was the only courses I saw. I did. Do
you eat that in the same course?
Was that 3 courses you were mentioning at the beginning?
It actually is 8 because you go back and forth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It's a little embarrassing for you, but basically it's like 5 bites of soup or spoonfuls of soup, and then you do a big bite of your sandwich, and you go back and forth actually.
Oh, and does that just like accentuate the flavors? And
yes.
You really get different flavor notes from back and forth. That is impressive.
Exactly.
Now, Wills, you chose a different option. You decided to take all of your courses and put them into one, so that in every single bite you taste every course of your meal, which is also quite impressive. Now, I don't know about the people watching, but we need to pick a winner here. I know there's about a 10-15 second delay, but if you guys see a winner on this one, and the person you think their food wins
is edible.
Yeah, feel free to throw it into the comment section, and we'll judge people off of that. While we are waiting here for Zach to get back, I figure I just asked you guys where your inspiration came from for these dishes.
That's a tough one. Wills, where did your inspiration come from?
Man, my inspiration came from I looked around my room. I said, this is a dorm room. There has to be food, right? Wrong. But I put it in a bowl anyways, and I persevered, and I made a miracle.
That's
did.
a really, really good point, actually. Yeah. My inspiration just comes from everyday life. You know, I see colors walking around every day. I see my garden that I grow here at Mountain View, and you know, that's just what gave me inspiration tonight. Yeah.
That is amazing. I'm happy to hear that. It looks like I am getting some notice from the other Zach. He is currently watching the YouTubes, and he says it is going swell for him. But since he has the controls, we don't really have too much else for our show. I do have a few announcements. Now, you two, if you guys would like to pitch in anything here, since you will be on the screen, feel free to. But here's what we got right here in my fancy little Azu Social card that I definitely made, and it's not from like 4 years ago and found in my desk. We have a winner from last week. Now, I don't know if you guys tuned in last week or not, but our lovely presidents definitely did a dance battle, and we had some people voting on who would win or not. And I am happy to announce that Lauren Viscara, I apologize if I mess up that name. Lauren, if you are here, you have won the JBL speaker that we were giving out. So congratulations to Lauren. If you are not here, that's all good. We'll contact you about that. I don't know if it is possible or not, but we do have a video at some point we might share next week. We're really excited to bring that out. And we do have a challenge to let all of you guys who are watching to participate in. And this is the challenge. You see, we really want to, we know the finals are coming up, and, oh, Sarah, hello, Sarah. I see you. That is hilarious. We have a challenge, and here is the challenge. If you are watching and you're like, I see this, and this is the challenge that you're about to hear, because I'm not making it up on the spot, and we planned this ahead of time. The challenge is, first off, what do you want to see next week for a good challenge? Throw it into the comments. Second, if you're watching and you can take a friend, go to the Atlas, tell the barista at the Atlas, hey, they told me that the challenge this week is to watch the ASNEWS News and go to the Atlas, and you will be able to pay for a drink for your friend. So sorry, this is really confusing. ASNEWS Spiritual will actually be paying for your friend. So it's a buy one, get one free. So if you bring a friend to the Atlas, you say, hey, this is my friend. I was on ASNEWS. I'm bringing my friend here because they said I could do that. ASNEWS Spiritual will pay for your friend. So I really invite you to do that throughout this next week. If you guys have a challenge, please throw it into the comments. If not, thank you so much. This has been a great show. It's been a little bit wild, went a little long, had some network connectivity issues, but we're still here. We're still live. And I will stay on the air as long as I am on the air. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining. If anyone has questions or anything while I'm still on the air, feel free to throw them into the chat. I'll just stay on here until the stream ends. I do have, I don't know if anyone, oh, okay, we're going off. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm excited to see you. We'll see what happens next week. Oh, we're still on? It's all good if we're here. Also, I don't know if anyone follows me on Twitter, but I was currently live tweeting this event, and I will be continuing to do so next week. So I'll throw something out there, and if anyone wants me to say something or do something live, I will do that. I did have a few things. I can let some people know. Maybe I'll give them some free drinks at the Atlas, the people that have suggested it. One of them doesn't go to Walla Walla, But congratulations, I did make your comment. I did talk about soup. Someone requested that I talk about soup, and I can continue to talk about soup. I did mention Ethan. That was from the same person. So Carlos, I owe you a drink at the Atlas for that. As well as Josh, I couldn't say a joke that I said you couldn't say because we couldn't say it. So you're fired. What else do we have? That's all I got for the live tweeting. You know, I might actually just leave you guys. I believe the stream will be ending here shortly. But until that happens, this might be a really long video. But I'm going to bid you all adieu. And thank you so much for coming out. Look forward to hear you guys from next week. Oh, I have an announcement. Shoot. I don't know if anybody's still watching. ASNEWS is going to be taking place this Thursday. So we didn't have everything that we wanted to do this week. We didn't quite get it done, but we do have that. Oh, welcome back. Dude, happening next Saturday night. You have a little vacation there.
I don't know what happened. I was worried that you were going to be stuck on the air the whole time, all night long. Maybe even till tomorrow. You wouldn't even gotten to go skiing.
I wouldn't have. I would have been here. Might have to take off my shirt. I'm just kidding.
You still have your shirt. Yeah. You might not have yesterday or tomorrow. But hey, anyways, I think we should go ahead and end this. I don't know.
I do.
We still got people watching, but this has been a chaotic time.
It's been chaotic.
See you, everyone. Next week, we'll get an Ethernet cable, and it'll be better.
That's right. And ASNEWS, we'll have a special feature ASNEWS this Saturday night. So make sure you tune into that.
Yeah, you're going to want to be there. It'll be a good time. But anyways, see you guys.